Okay, for the rest of the lesson here, if we just skip to number 9, this is just multiplying decimals. So let's set up number 9. It's 5 and 9/10 times 3/100. And notice the way I set this up. When you multiply, you don't line up the two factors by decimal. You want to line them up as though you're ignoring the decimal. So if you were multiplying 59 times 3, you would just line it up like this. That's how I line this up, because I'm going to multiply it as though I were doing that, and then I'll put the decimal in the correct place later. So I will just go 3 times 9 is 27, carry the 2, and then 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. That's all there is to the multiplying part. Now to figure out where the decimal goes, you're going to count the digits to the right of the decimal in this factor and this factor. So you have 1, 2, 3 digits to the right of the decimal. So your answer needs to have 1, 2, 3 digits to the right of the decimal, so put the decimal right there. And your answer is 177 thousandths. 11 is 6 and 24 hundredths times 9/10. So once again, decimals are not lined up, the numbers are. And now we multiply normally. So 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 3 is 21, carry the 2. 9 times 6 is 54, plus 2 is 56. Count the digits to the right of the decimal, 1, 2, 3. Count those same amount of digits in your product, 1, 2, 3. Decimal goes right there. So we have 5 and 616 thousandths. 13. It says 6.6. So 6 and 6/10 times 4 and 83 hundredths. I'm going to line this up differently. I'm going to put 4 and 83 hundredths on top, and then I'll put 6 and 6/10 on bottom. Okay, because that's the easier number to multiply. And so we begin. So 6 times 3 is 18, carry the 1. 6 times 8 is 48, and then we're going to add 1, which is 49. And then we have 6 times 4 is 24, plus 4 is 28. And now to find our partial product for this number, which is also 6. So it's the same thing. So it's going to have the same partial product. I don't need to do all that work all over again. But I do need to put this 2898 partial product starting in this spot. So I put an X here as a placeholder, and then I can write 2898 right here. Add together your two partial products. 8 plus x is 8, 9 plus 8 is 17, 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 9 is 18, 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 8 is 11, 1 plus 2 is 3, and then count the digits to the right of the decimal, 1, 2, 3, in our two factors. So my answer needs to have 1, 2, 3, decimal goes right there. And for 13, my answer is 31 and 878 thousandths. Let's draw a column. And let's continue. 15 is 97 hundredths times 65 and 8/10. Let's put 65 and 8/10 up here. Let's put 97 hundredths here because this has less digits. And then multiply. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 5 is 40. 7 times 6, 42, plus 4, 46. And then cross off these previous numbers we carried, start the partial product here, put an X here, and then we have 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 5 is 45, plus 7 is 52. And then 9 times 6, 54, plus 5 is 59. Add your partial product. 6 plus nothing is 6. 0 plus 2 is 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. 4 plus 9 is 13. Carry the 1, and 1 plus 5 is 6. Count your digits to the right of the decimal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 in your product. Put the decimal right there. And we have 63 and 826 thousandths for number 15. All right. 17 onwards it's those problems where they go n times 5.2 when n equals 6/10. So instead of writing that, you can just write 6/10 times 5.2. Substitute this in for the n, and then just go ahead and set it up, putting that on bottom because it's easier. So we have 5 and 2/10 times 6/10. So ignore the decimal. Multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 1 is 31. We have 2 digits to the right of the decimal, so we need 2 in our product. Put the decimal there. Your answer is 3 and 12/100ths. 19. 0.5 is what n equals, so that means our real problem for this is 0.5 times 1.45. So set it up with 1 and 45/100ths on top, put 5/10 on bottom, line up the digits, not the decimal, and then multiply. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, so we have 725. Go ahead and count the digits to the right of the decimal. We have 1, 2, 3. So in our product, we need 1, 2, 3 to the right of the decimal. So the decimal goes right there. And your answer for 19 is 725 thousandths. Okay. There's nothing really else to look at. So 21 is very similar to these two. If we could just do 23, just so you could see one problem where you have to compare the two products. So 23 would be, it looks like this. It looks like 7/10 times 66.2. And then you're comparing that with 45/100ths times 9 and 6/10. You just need to solve both and then compare their products. So just set it up here. So put 6.2 on top because this is easier. And then solve, okay? 7 times 2 is 14, carry the 1. 7 times 6 is, it's gonna be 42, plus 1 is 43. Then place your decimal. So we have 1, 2 digits to the right, 1, 2 digits to the right, decimal there. Let's do this side. Doesn't really matter to me which one you put on bottom, but I'm gonna put 4 d500ths on bottom because it's smaller digits. I wrote it wrong. I wrote 4 point. It should be 0.45. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So we have 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 9 is 45, plus 3 is 48. Cross that off. Start this partial product here. Put an X there. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 9 is 36. And then that's a 2. So 4 times 9 is 36, plus 2 is 38. And then we have 0 plus x is 0, 8 plus 4 is 12, carry the 1. And then this is 5 plus 8 is 13, carry the 1, and 1 plus 3 is 4. To place our decimal, we count 1, 2, 3 digits. So we need 1, 2, 3 digits. And that would be 4 and 320 thousandths, which is equal to 4 and 32 hundredths. So now if we compare, we have here 4 and 34 hundredths, here 4 and 32 hundredths. Compare them place by place. They're the same in the ones place, the same in the tenths place, but this one has a 4 in the hundredths and this one has a 2. So this one is greater. 23 is a greater than symbol. So just, you know how to do this, you know how to do this. You just, for 23 and 25, you just needed to do them both and then compare the products by looking at them one place at a time. Okay, so go ahead and get started on your workbook page. Make sure you grade it with a red pen before you submit it. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye.